For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225
Gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins is going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Punk now locks in that double under. Double underhook, struggles with the lift, but counted now into a clothesline.
This rivalry...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk made 10, and he very quickly counters. Rollins got surprised there.
He's hooked up.
Big clothesline. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
And he re-enters into the ring.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. It looks like things are spilling out into the WWE Universe. He's got to refocus up now. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Cooler heads perhaps prevailing now. Has to be heading back to the ring to beat the referee's count. Oof!
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
And he chooses to leave the ring. Doing a little exploring right now.
Getting up close and personal with the WWE Universe.
Russian leg sweep. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. Into a clothesline! A pinpoint kick to the back.
Clearly, neither competitor is thinking about the match now. This is just all-out bedlam.
Set out of the ring the hard way. Into the ring again now. Planning something big here.
Boom.
CM Punk had suffered some injury. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
Sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. Rollins looking to end it. Rollins with the stomp. We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
Makes a cover.
Whoa! How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
Hey guys, most nights Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Trying to work the leg here. And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
And retaliates with a counter. What's Punk got forthcoming?
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Hoisted up high here. Powerbomb.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Display of strength here.
Hard landing on the gut. And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Oof.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Just teeing off with that fight for everybody. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Using his elbow as a weapon. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, we know what's coming.
Answers with an inverted DDT. That could turn this around.
Out of the ring. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Counter. He knew just what.
Stiff elbow will break that.
Gets out of dodge.
Huge kick connects.
CM
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
Repeated knees to the hamstring.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
Seth dodges that attack. Big right hand. Punk's had enough. He's and averting damage there. Sequence of reversals there. Eyes are fixed, looking to victimize his target.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Fisherman suplex.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Oh, that can break an arm.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
And this capacity Monday Night Raw crowd, no doubt, knows that they are watching an instant classic unfold between these two right before their very eyes. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
GTS. It's all Punk's for the taking.
There's two. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
Rollins staying in this thing.
CM Punk walking in the Anaconda Vice Grip.
Can the Visionary... And he's tapping. He had to tap. He has no choice.
Here is your winner,
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.